So now, what are we doing?
We're gonna put on the Evotech sliders. Okay, so there's two different sizes. If you look here, you gotta make sure you put the right one in the right side. This one goes on this side, so it's gonna go in here, like that. This one, as you can see, it won't fit in there.
Yeah, the other side.
So you gotta make sure you put it in. So basically, we're gonna slide one side in, like this. Slide it through here. Put this one on like that.
Opposite, I think.
Yeah, I know. I was trying to hold it. Yeah, because I didn't need to do that. And then we go through like that. We do that, and then we get the nut and washer on there. And then you need it looks like a 13 millimeter is my guess, size of a, is it a 13? Let's check.
12?
It's 13. So usually you'd want to have two on here. We'll see if we can do it with only one. How much more? Yeah, it's getting on there. So I'm gonna have to tighten them both a little bit, because I want it to be snug on both sides. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use this to keep it from turning.
Oh, but do you have another one I can hold the other side?
No, I don't have another one. Wait, do I have another socket?
You should be, if you have another one.
Oh, I don't. I have 12. I've got everything. I'll show you in a moment. Okay, so this was a GoPro mount we got online. It's pretty cool. So we're gonna change this and this. Now, as you notice, to get the top triple clamp off, you don't need to take this off. This just slides down on top of it, right? This you could get off afterwards. You can't get this off first, because if you try to turn it, it's going to try to lift up on this, which it can't because it's got two bolts here. You have to take these bolts out first. Then you take this bolt here, loosen it up. This should come off.
All right.
So we're going to go ahead and do that real quick. I already know they're going to be red, not orange. My red tools, look how messy I'm getting. Oh no. So first things first, we'll loosen this bad boy up here. Like I said, be careful not to scratch anything on your bike. There we go, see, nice and loose. You don't have to take them all the way out. Now these ones, they don't get Loctite. These get grease.
Right.
It's not Loctite. So a lot of people try to put Loctite on there. It's not right. So keep this out of the way.
Can turn it if you want. No, it turns with it. Right.
It's fine. All right. Once you get it popped loose, it comes off pretty easy. See, I already got it pretty loose. Yeah. And then this one. Make sure it's in. Push down gently, not to bust your knuckles or bust anything else on this bike. Gently until it's loose. Boom. So now you just make sure they're loose enough. Like again, like I said, you don't have to take them out. You just get them loose enough to where...
Why? Why you don't have to take it out? Take them off?
Because it's loose. You don't have to take the bolts completely.
We're gonna use them.
Yeah, we're gonna use them. No, but you have bolts on that already.
Perfect.
Yeah. So once you get that done, you gotta wiggle. Ouch! You gotta wiggle this up, which is not easy sometimes. Actually, let me get this. Yeah, sometimes it's on there pretty tight. So just make sure these are loose. It's loose. And then this one's loose. It's loose. And then this one, check, make sure it's more than loose, okay? So now what we're gonna do is we have to get this up gently because it's not easy to just take off. It's gonna be kind of hard. Some people move this and like do stuff like that and it comes off. Some people can actually just wiggle it and pull up. In my case, I don't think I'm gonna just be able to wiggle. Oops, I stepped on the shell. So what we're gonna have to do is lightly tap it up with something since it's kind of hard. There's other ways you can do it, which would be to take something like this, stick it in there like that, and you can actually like open it up a little bit if you have the right tool, but actually I don't want to do that. What we're gonna do is we're gonna pop it up by tapping gently from the bottom. Oh, actually, you know what? We do need to take this off because it doesn't clear. I was hoping we wouldn't have to take that plastic thing off.
Are you sure we can get it off?
Yeah.
Even though it's too tight now, it seems?
It'll come off.
You're sure?
Positive. If it doesn't come off, then it's freak of nature. I did both of my bikes. So
And they were that tight?
yeah. At first, it's not, to be honest, it's not, it doesn't just gently come off. It shouldn't. And plus you can't because it's gonna hit this anyways.
Yeah.
So we need to get that cover off first. After that, oh, that's right, we got to take this off too. Well, let's go ahead and get the triple clamp taken care of. So we take these two side bolts out. Now, in here, there's a hook on both sides. If you look, can you look down there? Can you see it? There's a hook, so it slides in like that. You've got to slide it out like that. Well, we're not ready to take it off yet, but you don't just pull up on it. Now, there's 4 bolts that hold down the top here, and there's also 2 things of Velcro right here. So once you get the bolts off, now these bolts should have plastic washers on it. Anything against paint or carbon usually has plastic washers. If they don't,
right.
I would buy
scratches
some.
and
Because
crack
it
right.
actually, metal on plastic isn't good. So you just take these 4 bolts out.
It's annoying me.
That side doesn't matter. So now that we got these 4 bolts out, put it aside. We pop this up. Oh, see?
Nice.
Yep, so we put this aside so we're safe and out of the way. I'm wondering if this will just slide right up without any issues or if I need to take these little guys off too.
You do have to take them off, I
No,
think.
I don't think so. Look
Ooh.
at that. That's why I like this one. Boom.
Ooh.
All right, so now that we've got that off, we gotta pry this to get it off, which again, it's not, actually, you know what? I got a genius idea. We're gonna use this nut, we're gonna loosen it, and it's gonna lift this up.
Okay. Okay.
I'm a freaking genius. Well, wait, I gotta say that after I see if it works or not.
We will be calling Ducati to come here to help.
Yeah, I had a breaker bar, but Lyndon had it. So we're gonna use... God, Lyndon took a lot of my stuff. This. Where's my reducer? I'm just gonna get mad. Thought Lyndon took it, I was gonna cry. Lyndon has my breaker bar, so we're gonna have to use a torque wrench bar, which I don't usually recommend doing it. So what I'm gonna do is set the torque all the way up, just in case. Honestly, guys, I don't recommend using a torque wrench to pop loose bolts, but I let a friend of mine borrow my breaker bar. I'm all out of breaker bars, so you gotta buy this little adapter from Ducati or wherever you get it online. Mine's not a Ducati part. I got mine online. It slides right in 4 pinholes right there. like that, and then you pop this down there. Make sure it's on loosen. Now it can be pretty tight, so you got to go gently.
No, it's going. The bike is going.
Put it in gear.
Let me have.
Oh wait, gear doesn't matter. It's on the stand.
Yeah.
Hold the brake.
From the other side, probably.
Yep. Actually, and I'll do it
From that.
Yep. So we'll go ahead and pop this off here. Ready?
Yep.
Oh, easy
Nice.
does it. So my thoughts are, if I keep loosening this up, it's gonna push up the clamp too. Because clamp is usually not easy to get off and on. So you keep turning.
It's getting harder, no?
No, a little bit, but I think it's moving the triple clamp up.
Are you sure?
Yeah. I'm positive. You can see the gap. You see the gap between your clip-ons? Slow,
Yeah.
but it's working. I really wish I had my other tools
Yeah, it's coming out.
that,
Seems like.
that a friend of mine borrowed. Actually, let me do something real quick while to keep myself sane. I don't like any motions towards a bike when I don't have it covered or protected, because if I do mess up or it does pop and I slip, his aluminum tank will have a bad day. So we cover that back up and this way, and you just keep turning. There we go. See, it's starting to come.
Yep. Is it coming from both sides? Because this side is not coming up. I think we have to adjust it. This side is coming up too much. This side is
Watch
not coming.
this. Now I got another idea. We're gonna put the bike down. We're gonna take this out. And we're gonna do this. Just in case, to wiggle it loose. All right, go ahead and hold the brake.
Do you know what I mean? Here it's coming, and here it seems.
Let me make sure it's loose. It could have gotten tight because of the angle. So we're gonna make sure this is loose again. Because you never know, right? Look at that, it got a little tight. So as soon as I loosen this up, it's gonna pop up. Because you gotta, guys, you gotta make sure you have these bolts loose enough for it to expand a little bit as you move it, because it will expand a tiny bit. See, right now the bolt got back to tight even though I had it really loose before. And if you want, you can move these things out of the way. They're kind of annoying, but I'm just bearing with it. A little bit more. These little baby wrenches are they work so good. Yeah, it's expanding a lot because I still have tension on this bolt. When the bolt gets really loose, you know you're good to go. Right now it's still got a little bit of tension. Now I got it loose. Make sure both sides are loose. This one's still loose. Now we'll go again. And it should pop them both up. Oops.
I think it's coming only from one side, bro.
It'll pop.
But it wouldn't damage the suspension.
Oh.
Look. The difference between this and this.
Yeah.
So I think if it's coming inclined, it will get worse.
It's moved a little bit, but not enough.
Can you see? Look at the difference.
Yeah,
I think
I
this one is coming, this one is not coming up.
And I don't have a badass hammer. Did you already start filming?
Yeah. So Jason is taking the
Yep, the bolts out of the
bolts
triple
from the-
clamp.
It took us a bit of time to put the nuts. We didn't know how many Newton meters we wanted for the torque. We just Googled it. We taught it up. Aftermarkets are a little bit hard, especially that we don't have the right.
No, we have the right tool. It's just these tools. Lots of times the pins they fit, but sometimes you have to push them down in here.
Right.
It's never perfect.
Right.
Even on a stock one, it's not ever perfect.
Right.
Okay, so we've got it off. We got it tight down the specs. Now we're gonna put this triple clamp.
Hello, you ready?
On there, and hope that it just slides right down on there. So now see how it doesn't match up? We're gonna have to push the bike forward so that it falls down on there. Remember how I was telling you when I was hitting it?
Yeah.
So we're gonna have to take this off the stand.
Ooh, it looks already very sexy, man.
Yeah, so you see that? Fell
Wow,
right down.
wow. This guy, man, I'm telling you. This guy, man. This guy, man. Actually, first time to see him working. Fucking impressed, man. Really impressed. But
Yeah,
look at the triple clamp. Isn't it too dipped? No?
Well,
it too in?
it can't. Actually, I think what we need to do is, because we were gonna change the clip-ons, remember?
Yeah.
But we didn't. So
Right.
we would need to lower down the clip-ons a tiny bit, which your bike has plenty of clearance, so we could lower these down a tiny bit.
Right. But it shouldn't go a little bit more here, no?
No, we can't go because it's hitting this.
No, but here. Isn't it just...
We can't.
No?
Ash. It's hitting here.
All right.
I'll show you.
Oh, I got it. I just thought it's bent a little bit. No, it's not.
No. Just watch me. Watch the master work.
You want to put them down?
A tiny bit.
Okay.
Just a touch.
Okay.
That way it fits on there a little bit better. So you loosen this up just enough to move it down when we tap on it, because I don't want to move the angle, because Ash is used to his riding style. Just like that. Just like that. Just like that. What's that song? Old school rap. When I move, you move.
Just like that.
Yeah. Turn the wheel. Pull. There you go.